So here's a true custom piece we made here at Fire and Brilliance. Okay, so let me go over this with you. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's a gorgeous piece, and I'll explain why. The center stone is a neo round 8.5mm moissanite. It's set on 6 prongs. Okay, but these are not your average prongs, and I'll, as soon as I turn it over, you'll see why. If you take a look here, these are nice and thin and petite, which is a very, very popular look these days. But it also looks as if it's a sculptural prong where it hugs the center stone, right? So as you can see, there's very little to no spacing in between the stone and the prongs, right? So it's definitely touching all the way down. So the culet, or the bottom point of the center stone, is almost at the end of the metal. Alright, so it definitely looks like it's holding it in place. And if you like that look, then definitely hit up the website and let us know, because we can definitely do that for you. Okay, this is a very popular look these days. Now, with that said, the shank is nice and thick, which is thicker than what a lot of people prefer these days, only because a lot of people like the really thin and petite look. This is still a petite look, but it's just slightly thicker. And again, the benefit of going with a slightly thicker shank here is that when you have more metal, you can also set larger accent gemstones. In this case, these are all natural diamonds. So the larger the gemstone, the more it sparkles. Remember that, okay? So so if you want larger accent gemstones on the shank, you will also have to go with a larger shank, or in this, or a larger band, right? But then the benefit of that is that you'll also be able to put on these accent gemstones, or in this case, the larger diamonds. And the larger the diamond, the more the sparkle, and the more people will turn around, take a look at your ring, and notice it, because obviously it'll shine a lot and it'll sparkle a lot. Okay, so here's the matching band that comes with it. We also custom made this matching band so that it can sit flush next to it, and it looks just like that, right? So a beautifully designed and handcrafted, or not handcrafted, but custom designed ring with a matching band that sits flush next to it should look like this. There should be very little to zero spacing in between the engagement ring and the matching band. And a lot of people love this flush look. So from the top looking down, especially if you choose a larger center stone such as this one, it should hover over the matching band, but as you turn it around to the sides, you should be able to see very little to no spacing. Again, if you notice here, it should sparkle a lot. Okay, these diamond mellies, or accent diamonds, are larger than your average accent diamonds that are being used these days, because there's more metal, which allows more or larger gemstones, which will allow more sparkle. So if you are into the bling, if you are into the sparkle, if you are into a lot of light reflection and a lot of brilliance, a lot of fire, just a lot of light shining back at your eyes, the important thing to pay attention is that if you want that, go with a slightly larger shank so that you could use the larger accent diamonds.